Welcome to the Herb Senior Show. We're broadcasting live at the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. I usually have some, music on my background, but today I just thought I'd just do a little talking. Our title today of our show is, the Herb Senior Show live out of Memphis, Tennessee, but we're going to talk about our subject today. Help yourself. Now, they said, well, Herb, why are you talking about help yourself? Well, the views and expressions that are expressed on the Herb Senior Show are not necessarily the views of YouTube or Spreaker or any of the affiliates, but it's her constitutional right. We have a lot of people that's on food stamps. Some are on food stamp because they choose to. Some are on food stamp because they have no choice. But if you're able to get out and work and get a job, first of all, I don't know why in the world that people want to live on food stamps. I mean, if you just don't have to, because as Sean Hannity said, food stamp is not a way of living. And you have to do something for yourself. I mean, I see a lot of African Americans, and the reason I say that because I am an African American. And I was brought up in the African American community. So I'm not saying there's no Hispanics or Europeans in the same situation. I'm just talking about what I have been brought up in. And in my neighborhood, it's a lot of poor people. I don't know if they choose to be poor or their situation. Some of them can't get a job. But if you can't get a job, every young man, old man, young woman, and old woman have a hobby. Turn your hobby into a business for yourself. Now, we see all these Indians and Iranians have these stores on the corners in the black community. You can do that too. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Indian or African American. You can have your own store on one of these corners. And then if you can't just get a job, pick up some cans. They say, Herb, I ain't going to pick up no can, or I'm not going to pick up any cans where you don't want any money, because I remember the time I had to pick up cans. I remember the time back in 2009 when the economy was low, that the job wasn't flourishing. I had to do something. I had to go on food stamps. I had to pick up cans. I got my little side job under the table at a store, but I was determined to work, not to beg anybody for anything. Now, I remember one time I was picking up some copper and some aluminum, and I carried it down to the place on Person, and I made $14. And you know what, people? I was so happy that I made this $14. I was so proud that I made that $14, because that $14 really made me feel great. It really made me feel great. Because I said I did not go out and rob anybody. I earned that money. And hey, it was hot that day too. And I didn't have any transportation. I had that big garbage bag, and I was walking to the Airways metal shop. And I was proud that God gave me the mind and the strength to get out and earn that money. without robbing anybody or hurting anybody. This program is brought to you by the American Refrigeration and Heating and Air Conditioning Company of Memphis, Tennessee, located at 2465 Frisco. If you need an air conditioner for your home or your business, then call Larry Tola at area code 901-743-7200. And let's just speak to, if he's not there, to Michael Hollowell or Chris Smith or Alan Smith, our boss. They're the proud owner of the American Refrigeration Heating and Air Conditioning Company located here in Memphis, Tennessee. Of the American Refrigeration Heating and Air Conditioning Company.com, they carry the best carrier equipment in the city of Memphis. Now, let's get back to our program. Also, I have a campaign going for the vision impaired, and hopefully Spreaker will upload it for me. I'm trying to raise $57,000. What are you trying to do that for? Well, I have impaired vision. It doesn't stop me from working, but you don't know when the vision will increase. I don't know. But right now, I'm able to work. But I do have trouble seeing. I have to wear glasses and magnifying glasses. So you ought to be so proud to donate some money to the vision impaired. I do have the vision impaired. The hereditary disease is not contagious. It's called macular edema. Macular edema. So you can Google macular edema. You can see how the fluid settle on in the central vision. I'm not totally blind. I can't see with my peripheral vision, but my central vision is kind of rough, and but it doesn't stop me from working. I don't let my handicap stop me from working. But if you can be so gladly and to donate to the vision impaired here on Spreaker on the Herb Signature Show, on the new Herb Signature Show, I will be appreciated of that. Now let's get back to our program. See, I'm trying to do something. I don't let my vision stop me. I don't let my vision, and you shouldn't let your being poor stop you. Now, I was working for a company here in the city called Pancho's Commissary, and a friend of mine, you know, his nickname is May May. My man told me one time, he said, "Hey Herb, you know what? Just because you look poor, just because you are poor, you don't have to look poor." And that stuck with me down through these years. Just because you are poor, black people, Mexicans, Indians, you don't have to look poor. In fact, you can get up and do something for yourself. You say, "Well, Herb, I can't find a job." Get up, pick up some cans. Go to Family Dollar and get you some garbage bags. Okay? Get you some garbage bags. And go and pick those cans up. Somebody may say, "Well, Herb, I don't want to sweep that low. I don't want to pick up no cans and cash them in." Well, you want to starve. I guess you want to starve, don't you? Go help yourself. Because if you don't help yourself, nobody will help you. Remember that saying, of course, this is not in the Bible, but God helped those who help themselves. You have to help yourself. And you can email me at wlfcorg@gmail.com or call me at 901-679-2745. Folks, I just love working. And concerning my station, now, I don't really beg anybody to work with me on my station. But since I had, believe me, Facebooker and YouTubers and Instagrammers, I've offered a lot of people to work with me on my station. They always say, yeah, Herb, but they never show up. They call me, but they're not interested. So, do you know what I say to myself? I'm helping myself. But see, once you become a millionaire like Steve Harvey, or like the other stations, You know what I'm saying? The other talk show host you be, then they're gonna come running to you. Oh man, do y'all remember that? What Bob Womack, the late Bob Womack said, nobody wants you when you're down and out. But once I become a millionaire, I hope that I will one day. Here come the people running. Oh, Herb Senior. Well, Herb Senior needs you now, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I do it myself. Hey, and it was all business. But no hanky panky or trying to go with this woman, that woman. No. I just, hey, do you want to work? I'll pay you. This is a one self-made radio station, the New Herb Senior Show on Spreaker. And I had to go pro. I had to go pro, y'all. I just had to, because I want my station to be known. I want to be a known talk show host. Now I could have went to KWAM, DIA, and look, I want my station to show people the hard work that God has blessed me to put in. I don't have any sponsors. The only sponsor I have is what my job pays me, and I put into the station. Other than that, I don't have nobody else. I am self-sponsored. Okay? I'm self-sponsored. And you can do the same thing, people. He said, well, Herb, you understand. I like to do hair. Well, do hair and get on the World Wide Web and get some customers. Well, Herb, you understand. I like to fix cars. My hand get all greasy. Well, get out there, man, and fix some cars and get greasy. Then clean your hands up and get on the World Wide Web and Spreaker and tell people on Facebook about your business. You don't have to push dope. You don't have to be in gangs. You don't have to do all that crazy stuff. Do something productive, Memphis. Whew, they're going to start me to preaching up in hell. This is the Herb Senior Show, broadcasting worldwide out of the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee, worldwide broadcast. Remember, you can email me at wlfcorg@gmail.com. Do something for yourself. You can do it. But Herb, I don't have no education. Get your GED online. Think of yourself, if you live to see it. Where do you want to be 10 years from today? Or 20 years from today? Do you want to be in the same spot? Do you want to be in the same spot? I don't want to be in the same spot the rest of my life. No, sir. No, sir. I don't want to be in the same spot the rest of my life. You have to help yourselves. You have to do things for yourselves. And I'm serious. Yes, and we're going to have some call-in shows on Facebook, and I'm going to be promoting a week ahead for next week, a week after next. And I want you all sometime to call in and tell me. My Facebook friends, my Twitter friends, my Tumblr friends, my YouTubers. I used to have, music behind me, but I decided to just talk. Just talk. I was at McDonald's yesterday, and this man was talking about, oh man, we had that slave mentality. I said, hey man, let me tell you something. The slaves and the slave masters are dead. I said, I don't have a slave mentality. My mind is not a slave mind. I'm not slave minded. I am my own man. I am my own man, and I have my own mind. Those people are dead and gone. The slaves are dead and gone. The slave masters are dead and gone. Well, brother, you understand? Those my brothers and sisters. When you get through with it, yes, they were your brothers and sisters. but they're dead now. Okay? So, what can we do? You can be your own man. And they got this thing. I'm tired of, especially the black people. You know, we got this slave mentality. I don't have no slave mentality. I get up and go to work every day. I can't drive because I am vision impaired. I'll catch the bus or walk to work. And I'm there every day unless I'm sick or something. And on time. And I know what I'm doing. I'm doing duct works ever since the year 1989. I know what I'm doing. I can do commercial and residential. I know about fire dampers. I know about elbows, 10 inch, 6 inch, 16 inch, 12 inches, 10 inches, 8 inches, 5 inches, 7 inches. Which we don't know how to use 7 inches no more, but they're out there. I know about insulation. Insulating duct, square duct, round duct, dampers, fire dampers. Some of the stuff you all don't even know unless you're a sheet metal man. You understand what I'm talking about? Multiplying the insulation times the duct and adding 3 or 4 inches to it so it can wrap around them right. Pin tabs, stick pads, all that, man. Fire damper rings and all that. Unless you're a sheet metal man, you don't know what I'm talking about. And they got some of the best guys that work with me that know what they're doing. So, but I had to start back in 89, folks. I didn't know anything about duct work back in year 19. I was greenhorned it. But people, they taught me. Those sheet metal men taught me and said, Herbie, this is the way this go. And I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. You got hollered at, you got screamed at, but you know what? It did you good. And it make you the mechanic that you, maybe the mechanic, sheet metal mechanic I am today. But back in 89, I didn't know nothing. So I'm telling you, even though you don't know nothing, get up and help yourself. Do something for yourself. Don't be a big on the street always. Let me calm down, son, because I done got kind of rowdy up in here. Yeah, I work with some of the best sheet metal mechanics in the city of Memphis. Okay? I ain't called no name, but they know who I'm talking about. This is the Herb Senior Show. We're broadcasting worldwide out of the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. Remember, donate to my campaign. I'm running a campaign for the Vision for the Blind. And we're streaming worldwide out of the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. Worldwide broadcast. Remember, be blessed. Until next time. Bye-bye.